Right now, a loved one or someone you care about may be struggling with depression or severe anxiety. More than likely, due to fears of embarrassment and social stigma, they feel as if they have to fight their inner battles alone and in silence. You want to help, but sometimes it's too late and you find yourself saying, "If I only knew." That's the subject and title behind Jackson Snelling's newest song and music video that addresses mental health and suicide prevention. Jackson is a suicide survivor and enlisted several local families who have lost a family member to suicide. Joining us today to talk about the powerful new video and how we all can help prevent such tragedies is Jackson Snelling and his mother Daisha, Pamela Heron, Rosie Ashley, and Joel Jackson, who produced the video. Welcome to you all, and thank you for taking the time to address such a serious subject. But Jackson, you've been on the show before, and that was new information. So you are a survivor yourself.
I am.
How did this transpire? I mean, we're going to watch the video coming up in just a few moments.
This video, it came to be because I lost a personal friend to suicide, and I felt guilt for it. Like, if I only knew, maybe I could have saved him. And that's how the song came to be.
Joel, you produced the video, and you're a survivor yourself.
Yeah, I was in a band about 5 or 6 years ago, and just kind of a crazy experience, like emotionally with family and friends, and ultimately found myself struggling with suicidal thoughts. So, you know, that's a huge reason this year that I decided to step into the fight. I've got a movie out on Amazon Prime right now called Rock for Jesus, and just about that whole story. And I'm in a band called OneLife, and that's our main cause. So when Daisha and Jackson came to me about, hey, we've got this incredible song of the story, I was more than happy to jump on and make it happen. So.
Daisha, as mom, what is that like for you when you first learned this is where Jackson was headed?
This has been Jackson. Jackson takes everyone's pain internally, and he doesn't know how to use that, or so he sort of takes on the best friend role, and he wants to save everyone. He wants to help everyone. So this is almost his personal therapy. This is how he gets through it himself.
And is going to help an awful lot of people. Now, Rosie, you're holding a picture of someone.
Yes, my grandson Austin. He was 19.
Can you tell us a little bit about the story?
We'd received a call. His father had found him, called me, and I in turn went out there, and life had never been the same since.
Pamela,
Yes,
the same with you.
This is my mother, Linda. She battled mental illness her entire life. I'm healed by Jackson. He means the world to me in bringing great awareness.
Why did you decide to participate in the video? I mean, that could not have been an easy decision.
We had to let people know that it's out there. Suicide is something that more people deal with it than we realize.
Pamela, what about for you?
For me, it's about bringing awareness to the mental illness. Sadly, my family dismissed, discounted, and rejected my mother a lifetime. The last 8 months of her life, she was completely isolated. And I got that call on January the 12th, 2017. Being a single mom, I couldn't afford services. And God just strategically placed Jackson in my life, and is a great part of my healing process.
And that's exactly it. Like you said, it is the healing. Joel, as a suicide survivor, if I only knew, what would you say to someone out there who maybe does have a family member who's struggling? What are things that to look for, or things that we should know to ask?
Gosh, there's so many signs, but just almost like a loss of personality. That's the way I would describe it was for me. I just completely shifted for so many reasons. So I would say if you see someone and they're struggling with any kind of depression, like, talking about it is so important.
And I also, and stop me if you disagree, but also aren't the people that we see smiling on the outside, I'd hear people say, check in with them too.
Now that's Jack's favorite line in the song.
Just because they're smiling doesn't mean they're okay.
So check in with the people we love. I mean, the statistics are astonishing. It's the 10th leading cause of death. The suicide rates have increased by 33% since 1999.
Wow.
And there's an average of every single day, 129 people in America of committing suicide.
It's normally the person who is always helping everyone, the person that's always there. They're the ones that are hurting because it's almost like they're helping you to take away from their pain.
Absolutely.
So when they're alone, that's when they're at risk.
Jackson, we're getting ready to show your entire music video. I've got the box of Kleenex here. The crew and I watched it yesterday, preparing for the show. What do you want someone to take away from this? Because it's not just those of us who are loved ones who check in on people, but maybe someone is sitting there right now.
I just want people that are going through depression and struggling with these thoughts to know that there is hope and that they're never truly alone.
After the video, have you stayed in touch with these families?
I have. They've reached out to me and told me their personal stories and how my song has helped them cope.
Rosie, what's a piece of advice that you would offer to someone?
You think many times that there are signs, there aren't signs. You need to always reach out to them. Our case, we saw no signs. We beat ourselves up every day wanting to know if we missed something, and we didn't.
Thank you
But
for
obviously
that.
we did.
Thank you. If you or someone you know needs help, or you just want to learn more about what you can do to prevent suicide, the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline is available 24/7. You can call 1-800-273-8255 or chat with somebody online by visiting suicidepreventionlifeline.org. Now, here's Jackson Snelling's music video for his newest single, If I Only Knew.